How do you feel about your style? I'm Sheila, I'm a personal stylist, and I help women create wardrobes they love so they can get dressed with ease and they love everything they wear. For the best style tips, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, and you'll be notified every Tuesday when I upload a new video. So how is your style? How do you feel about your style? No matter how you feel about your style, there's always room to improve it. So today I'm going to talk about 5 signs that you need to update your style. The first one is if you're going through a life transition. Now, since I mostly talk to women who are over 50, that life transition is usually retirement. And although there are other transitions, retirement is one that really shows up in your closet, especially if you've been in a corporate environment and you've been always wearing suits and skirts and pants. Dressing down for leisure might mean that all of your clothes are not going to be great for you anymore. Now, there are ways that you can slowly transition your career wardrobe to your leisure wardrobe, and you can keep a few pieces. But you really need a style update if you're in this position. And what I've noticed that holds a lot of women back from this is they really don't want to get rid of all that clothes because it's been part of their lifestyle for so long. And it's hard to move into the future when you are dragging the past with you. So a couple of things you can do. Number one, you can go through everything in your closet. This is a great time for declutter, and I will link my declutter checklist in the bottom. I'll put a link to that down there. So it's a great time to declutter, to get rid of all the clothes that you have worn that you won't be needing anymore. And when you go through your closet to declutter, you'll have to think about each piece, where you can wear it, if you can transition it to a leisure wardrobe, or if you really need to toss it. So some questions you could ask yourself are, do I really love this? Is it going to fit into my leisure wardrobe? Is it a color I love? Is it still okay? Do I still like it? And really, you should still love it. Don't keep anything in your wardrobe that you don't love. Like is really not good enough. You also want to consider if it really suits your personality, if it ever did, because sometimes if you're in a career, you're dressed for that career, not necessarily for your style. So now the good news is now is a great time that you can actually dress for your style and really pick up all those things that you've wanted to wear that you haven't. So go through your wardrobe, look at all the things you have, what you really want to keep and what you really don't need anymore. And I know that for some of you, this might be difficult. It might be difficult to actually let go of those things you've had for so long. So here's an example of something that you could have worn or might have worn if you had a business background, and how you could transition that into your new leisure wardrobe or leisure lifestyle. The second sign that you need to update your style is if you feel invisible. What I mean by this is that nobody really pays attention to you. Nobody really notices you. Now, you could be any age for this. When you feel invisible, it's as if you're overlooked. Now, a lot of women want to be this way. Yes, that's true. They don't want to be noticed. But if you do want to be noticed, and I mean noticed for who you are, to just be included in conversations, to people to see you for who you are, you do not want to be invisible. So if you are one of those people who feels like they're invisible, you already know it. So you know what I'm talking about. And especially if there was a time when you weren't invisible and now you are, you will really notice it. So how can your style actually change this? Or how can changing your style actually change your invisibility or make you more seen? The first way to do this is to dress to suit your style personality. When you dress for the person you are, and not because you're trying to hide or because you're dressing in a way to tone down or to dress to please other people, and sometimes that is to tone down as well, then you become more authentic. And when you're authentic, and this is the key, when you dress authentically, people notice you because you're noticing yourself. When you take the time to dress in a style that really suits you, that feels good, that when you wear it, you love everything that you wear, and you don't mind wearing it. You don't care if people say things that, well, she never did this before, now she's wearing this. Well, Doesn't make any difference. Do it anyway. When you do this, people look at you in a different way. You also mainly look at yourself in a different way, so you feel better about yourself. And when you do that, everything changes. It does, believe me. So aside from dressing to suit your style personality, one of the things you can do is find 3 things, buy 3 outfits that really make you feel good. And maybe they could be things you've never worn before. Maybe it's jewelry you've never worn, maybe it's a style you've never worn, or maybe it's a color you've never worn. Go out on a limb and get 3 things that you've never worn before and see how your invisibility will disappear. The third sign that you need to update your style is if you're feeling blah. You feel drab. You feel like whenever you get dressed that you always wear the same clothes. You look in the mirror and you're just not inspired. It doesn't look great at all. And you feel like you're always wearing the same clothes and nothing changes. And you really don't want to keep it that way. You feel drab. And actually, when you look in the mirror, you don't feel good. That comes into your subconscious, and because one of the things you do the first thing every day is to get dressed, that can follow you all day long. And of course, you don't want to do that. So, get rid of the drabness. How do you do that? Like I said, for number 2, start dressing to suit your style personality. And if I didn't mention it before, I didn't. There's a video right here that you can check out that will help you find your style personality. So the first thing you can do is find your style personality. Secondly, put some color in your wardrobe. Feeling drab is usually because your clothes are drab. Find new colors and new styles, new shapes. Of course, those shapes that suit your body shape and shapes that you love. But most of all, dress in a way that's authentic to you, and that drabness will go away and you'll feel great. And when you dress well and you dress so you feel well, you feel better. The 4th sign that you need to update your style is feeling frustrated. That everything you buy, nothing fits, nothing looks great on you, and you're just frustrated because when you get dressed, you don't like it, you find it difficult to shop, and everything is frustrating. And the reason for this is not knowing yourself. So to change this, number 1, get to know yourself. So what's your body shape, what's your best colors, and what styles do you love to wear? Back to the style personality again. And usually when a person is frustrated with dressing, like anything, if you're frustrated with it, you don't want to do it too much, so you don't spend much time thinking about it or trying to solve the problem. So first, do those 3 things, and then declutter your wardrobe, get rid of everything you don't like, and start fresh. And you really don't need to buy a whole lot of clothes to start fresh. You just need 1 wardrobe capsule. And that would be a grouping of 6 to 12 items that all mix and match. Once you get started there, then you can move on to the next grouping. The 5th sign that you need to update your style is you're spending a lot of money, buying a lot of clothes, but none of it really looks great on you. Again, the reason for this might be that you aren't paying attention to your body shape, to your colors, and to your style personality. But it also could be that you're buying clothes that are cheap. So if you buy a lot of cheap clothes, for one, they don't last very long. You probably only get to wear them once or twice and they lose shape. Or number 2, it could be following too many trends or too many people who are telling you too many different things. So in order to stop spending money on clothes and ending up with stuff you don't love and just having a closet full of stuff you don't wear or things that don't last, start at the beginning, declutter, and really do a self-analysis on what looks good on you, what really suits your body shape, the best colors, all of those same things. Make sure you know all of that, so when you do shop, and then you shop with purpose. Don't just shop willy-nilly. Shop with purpose so you know exactly what you want, where it is, and the fabric, the quality, everything before you buy. So when you put time in up front, you pay attention to it, then you can build a wardrobe that you love, one that will save you frustration and save you money. So there you have it. There are the 5 signs that you need to update your style. If you need help with any of these, you can schedule a style consultation with me, and I'll put a link for that down in the description box below. So I hope this has been very helpful, and if you have any comments, questions, put them down in the comment box below, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to give this a thumbs up.